Yeah, you ready? Oh, so nice in the church.
My name is Candace. I'm here to give you an update on the energies that I'm feeling right now. Your mind, body, and spirit having to be, united and together and making a new way for yourself, a new way for your family may be difficult right now. You're in this deep mode of needing to understand why everything's happening, always having questions of like, am I moving the right direction? Am I doing the right thing? Do I need to change what I'm doing? Am I with the right people? Those questions are always circulating in your mind. And right now, I think that it's the moment where you realize that those questions don't always have to be answered right now, that sometimes those questions are meant to be in the air because things are just being gathered to kind of fit and to find the best direction for you. Patience is a virtue. Every lesson learned will help you grow and be better. There's people around you. I think is always an issue with the job that you have. Every time we take jobs, right, is always like an entity or a person around or people who don't really value your energy or who you are, or your energy triggers them. There's people who are very invasive into like your privacy and your life. There's people who are not willing to change and do different things to excel in the company. And there's people who are like intrigued but also like frightened by either your glow or your beauty. And I think sometimes you really have a lot of things that you deal with, like a self-conscious to really endure and deal with, and people are not able to really see that part of you, even if they're really close to you, because it's like an area of always keeping yourself reserved and patient and calm. Is like you have to have this thing where you're always putting the most positive outlook out there into the world because you don't want to be a negative person. But sometimes people take that as a threat, intimidation, and like you have more than what they have, But it's always like a repeated cycle with everywhere you go is always a feeling of I can't be here no more. But right now I feel like you are in the moment of waiting. Like I know where I want to be, I know what I want to do, but I'm going to let my mind like create exactly what I really want. And you may not really know who's going to be around, who's going to be there to help you, to protect you, to provide, or to help bring in like the more in tuned you, like the visions that you have. It like you want to go with your visions all the time, but it's hard to, because I think it's always a barrier or things that are in the way as far as business ventures or job. The best thing you can do is flow with everything that's happening without having fear of not getting where you want to be, or fear of things not working how you want. If they don't, they just don't. We can't really allow our brains to be on like a defense mode when it comes to certain obstacles or certain things we have to endure, because we can't control everything in this world. And when they happen, or things happen, we have to kind of let it be and adjust accordingly to whatever happens. As a whole, the environment that you grew up around, or the environment that you have now or been living in, there's a lot of things that need to be moved around. Right now you're being offered a lot of opportunities. The opportunities will take you places and will get you to do new things. And I think right now you are stepping into a life of bravery and to a season of, okay, you know what, I'm going to just do things that I'm afraid of. I'm just going to do them, because once I do them, once I do the things that I'm afraid of, it will just be able to trickle on to the next generation, and or even your children or whoever, where they can like tap in and do things that they're afraid of sometimes to kind of see what happens. You're going back to basics when it comes to your life. I think you've been thinking about, okay, new year, new me, but I think it's different how everyone always says that. New year, new me. But I think the new year, new you is a shift in perspective and focusing on what do I need, what do I want, what can I get for myself right now. What do I like? What am I going to do for myself going forward? Because right now, where I'm at is just not giving the energy that is needed, because a lot of us have this energy that needs to be spurted out because we're given that energy to help so many people. And sometimes we have to like put it with ourselves, especially if you had a season of giving to everybody else. I think your season of giving to others is slowly becoming nothing, and then the season of like giving to yourself is blooming. And right now it may be hard for people who are on the opposite side of your giving to experience, to know, because it's so rich and rare. But you have to understand that richness and the rare feelings that you have to be also introverted sometimes, so you're able to have more and refill your cup and do more. And I know it's not easy. What else? The question of the anxieties that you have when it comes to waking up and doing the same thing all the time. I don't think you would mind doing the same thing all the time, but you have to change as the seasons change. And if there's people in this world who are expecting you to be ABC 1 2 3 precisely like a robot, you got to do this, you have to be this, you have to learn this one skill, you have to be this one person and this one career and do this one job and be this set person, the best job, and to have the best college degree or to do whatever. But that is just simply not you. So you have to flow with what's you, and maybe awkward and weird for the times that we're in. The other ideas of repeating the same thing that's not working is not a great idea either. So if there's always like a barrier or a wall in the things you want to do, understand that we are here to break those barriers and those walls. Those walls and obstacles are meant to be there to make us go as far as we are meant to go. Okay. Hopefully this helps. It is sunrisingtarot888@gmail.com. You email me and I will be able to assist you with guidance. All you have to do is email me and tell me what you like or what you want, and we set up a time to meet. And I take payments through Zelle or Zelle, I don't know what it's called, and Cash App. You can also do, I believe you can do Apple Cash too. There's so many ways to pay me. So if you guys need any assistance, let me know. And donations will also be on my Cash App as well. Much love. I will talk to you soon.